What's up?
You can hear me?
Yeah, you got me?
Oh yeah, what's up, dude?
That chain is sick.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. Hey, thanks for sorry that I took so long, dude. I just got home to South Florida with the hurricane and all.
No, you're all good. Are you good with the hurricane?
Yeah, so it's supposed to get here tomorrow morning, I think. So it's supposed to hit Tampa first and we're more south, but I just got in time. If not, I would have been stuck up north probably with all the canceled flights and stuff.
I'm glad you're here though.
Yeah. Where are you located?
I'm in Arizona right now.
But do you live in Arizona?
Yeah, I was visiting some family in Canada, and then we did like a week and a half in Michigan.
Oh, okay, cool, dude. Nice, bro. I like that hat.
Thank you.
Sick. So what's up, dude? Talk to me, man.
Um, would you mind telling me about your role with the bananas first,
Yeah, no
and
problem. So, oh wait, go ahead, go ahead. I'll let you finish.
with your time with the visitors?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was honored to be in one of the newer teams in Banana Ball, called the Visitors. And to be honest with you, the Visitors were kind of like a thing where we only played 6 games, but we were there. We were playing the Bananas and we were playing the Party Animals in front of thousands of fans. The Visitors were kind of like this newer team that was just there to kind of prove themselves, and they were kind of like the underdog. So every time we would get a win, it doesn't matter if it was just one win or what the weekend went like. We were always the underdogs, and we were having a blast. We had nothing to lose. A bunch of those guys actually got signed. Some of them are on the Bananas, and some of them are on the Party Animals as well. But to compare us to what's going on right now in Banana Ball, so there's always been the Party Animals and the Bananas, right?
Yeah.
So the firefighters and the visitors came along this year as kind of like a new introduction to these other teams that are coming into Banana Ball. And then if you saw this World Tour draft
For
recently,
the
you saw that they added
tailgaters?
the tailgaters, yeah. So now there's going to be 4 teams, and then there may be a return of the visitors, but it would just be for a short time. That was kind of like the motto that I brought along with me: here for a good time, not a long time. That was our motto on the visitors.
That's cool. So are you guys gonna stay a team going into the 2025 World Tour?
So the visitors,
Yeah.
I believe so. I can't speak on it too much, but I did hear rumors that they're coming back. So it will be kind of like 5 teams, but I know that the tailgaters and the firefighters will definitely be playing a lot more games than the visitors if the visitors do come back. But yeah, it's obviously you got the party animals and the bananas all year, and then firefighters and Texas tailgaters are going to be there for a while, and then the visitors would come in just for like a short time if they do.
That's cool. You also mentioned you played 6 games. Which was the toughest team to beat out of those 6 games?
Dude, honestly, it's tough because in both series we won one, right? But I would have to say, man, it's a tough one because we had the same outcome on both. I would say that it's so much more competitive than people think. I think people see Banana Ball and they think it's just like the show and whatever. Like, no, dude, it was we were trying to beat them like right away. We beat the Bananas game 1 in Indianapolis. That was a lot of fun. And then we beat the Party Animals game 3 in Savannah. I guess I would say Savannah because maybe it was like more fans. 50,000 people. You know, everybody loves the Bananas. And then there was like, I don't know, maybe 800 visitors fans, which was awesome, which I loved. We were the underdog. But I would say it was tougher to play against the Bananas, even though both teams are just really, really good.
Did you going into each game knowing you were an underdog? Did you guys play like you knew you had nothing to lose and just try and beat them?
Oh, absolutely. If you ever see some clips in those games, I mean, I remember making a trick play with a runner on third, and if you know Banana Ball, when you're the away team, if you like miss a trick play or something like that, and they score, it's a walk off, and the inning's over. So I remember like saying, "Hey, I got nothing to lose." Took my shirt off, did a trick play, popped it up to my buddy. He caught it, and it was nuts. But we played like that the whole time. We kind of play like we literally have nothing to lose. Let's just put on a show, have a blast, and beat these guys. and we were able to get one game out of three. But I mean, we went in there very confident, and I feel like that's why we won that first game. We kind of caught them by surprise.
That's sick.
Yeah.
So I saw your story on TikTok the other day. You had a couple rep goings with AS. Would you mind telling us how you stayed positive and how you were able to like overcome that?
Yeah, definitely, dude. That's a great topic that I would like to speak on. It's really the first time I spoke about it in public, but AS is a pretty weird disease, man. It kind of came out of nowhere. I never had back problems or anything like that, and then out of nowhere, man, I just couldn't move for like a couple months. I was in so much pain, and then for a while there, I was getting down on myself, and I was like, "What is this? What do I have?" Because as athletes, I mean, we all know we all go through injuries and stuff, but um, me not knowing what it was the only thing that scared me. Once I knew what I had, then I took the appropriate action. I would read up on it. I would just stay positive, and sometimes you can't like read on the internet stuff like that because it'll
Yeah.
tell you like, crazy things. Like if you have a headache, it'll say, yeah, dude, you have ten days to live, you're not gonna make it.
Yeah.
Like Google something, it's crazy these days. But I remember finally figuring out what I have, and I was like, "Hey, doc, like whatever I got to do, let's get to it." And then being positive and keeping that mindset, it was is what got me to be able to return to athletics, and then I was able to chase my dream and play banana ball. Um, and that's why I was able to try out. I took like 3 years off, just getting back in shape, getting back to a healthy state, and yeah, I ended up being able to land a tryout with the Bananas, and then the rest was history.
That's cool. Does AS stay or does it go away after some time?
So unfortunately, I'll have it forever. It's an autoimmune disease that sticks with me, and I have like this medication that I take that I'll probably have to take forever, most likely. But yeah, it's one of those things that don't go away. But if there's anyone out there that has ankylosing spondylitis (AS), I'm sure they're seeing this and they could feel what I'm saying. But it's tough. Some days, are harder than others. But I remember when I was going through it at the worst spot, the worst time, at the worst time. I just remember to just try to stay active. Don't if you're in a little bit of pain, don't stay in bed all day. Maybe push through it. Try to get your body loose. It's a disease that with over time, it's supposed to like fuse your spine together and lock in. So it's kind of scary when they tell you that. But I mean, if you get it in time and you're active and stuff, I like to think that baseball saved my life because if I wasn't this active person when I found out I had this, who knows? It could have probably took a different toll on me. But yeah, definitely, if you have to anyone that has it out there, stay positive and whatever the doctor tells you, I do recommend even if you're feeling okay, continue taking medication. I take it's called Humira. It's an injection that I do on my thigh. It's kind of like an EpiPen. It doesn't hurt or anything. And I have to do that every other week. But even though I feel great right now, still take it. I'll probably take it forever, to be honest with you. But I'm just blessed to be back to normal and healthy for now. I do have some flare ups and stuff like that. But to anyone that has an autoimmune disease out there, that's pretty normal.
So all you have to deal with that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, good. I lost you for a second, but we're good.
Good. So all you have to deal with that stuff.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man. It's all good. Like you said, like honestly, the way you go about anything, like attitude wise, is the most important thing. I've had an injury where I've broken my wrist twice before, and instead of being that guy that's like, why me? Like, why is this happening to me? I always try to take things as like, okay, maybe this happened for a reason. Maybe not, but the way you go about things is a big toll on how you'll recover and stuff like that. I remember um, when I messed up my wrist, it was a hard time in my life. I was a freshman in college, and I messed it up again, and I was like, what is going on? And then when I healed, it was crazy because then I was able to redshirt. You know what a redshirt is? It's
No,
when you get hurt in college, they give you like an extra year to kind of recover, but you don't lose a year of eligibility. So when that happened to me, I was like, man, why is this happening? And then I was able to play with my younger brother that was always too young. I could have never played with him. But then since I got held back, I was able to play with him in college, and it was one of the coolest things ever. And it was one of those moments, right, where I took it as, okay, maybe this is why this happened.
Did you play with him on the same college team?
Yeah, yeah, we both played at Jacksonville University. I'll never forget. One of the coolest moments in my life and my family's lives is my brother pitching out there and me playing in the outfield. So like a ball would be hit and I caught it. If it's crazy, like if it's my brother pitching, even though I'm always like this, if it's my brother pitching, I will run through a wall to get that ball. Just like when we were little playing wiffle ball in the backyard, like it was just a life moment, coming full circle. So that was pretty cool.
That's cool. Who was better, you or your brother?
Oh, me 100%. It's not even close.
Oh,
He was a pitcher though, and I was an outfielder, so it's hard to compare positions, but me all day for sure.
did, did you ever hit against him in college?
Oh man, I'm not happy you asked me that because in fall ball, like in practice, we had to face each other. And dude, he got me 3 times, I believe. I think he got me out like 3 times, and every time it was like a pop up ground ball to second. But every time we would face each other, the tension was there. It was like everyone was watching, and they knew how bad I wanted to get a hit, and they knew how bad he wanted to get me out. So it was awesome. It was awesome playing with him.
Even if I got out against him, I would have bat flipped this ground out.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I was just pissed. I was mad, and I'm not a dude that gets mad. I'm a very happy person. That day, I was pretty pissed.
What is the coolest trick play you've done in a banana ball game or at practice?
Like ever,
Yeah,
like someone else, like it could be anybody.
either you or anyone.
Dude, by far the most insane thing I've ever seen is Dr. Meadows doing a backflip catch barehanded.
He's insane.
Unbelievable. When I saw that, I was just like, he was already. I mean, when he does that, everyone just stops. And when you hit the ball to that guy, something insane is gonna happen. But that was just unbelievable. Just to catch it barehanded alone is crazy. Like that does hurt, and you got to get it right on there or else it'll slip. But to do a backflip with that, one of the best catches, probably the best catch I've ever seen ever, baseball or banana ball.
As an outfielder, you got to take notes from him.
Oh yeah, for sure. I always do. I always watch DR.
Can you do a backflip?
I can't do it right now. I'm working on it though. But I do like what I've been concentrating on is being different, right? So the last workout we had, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I did a something that no one's ever done before, and you know how I told you that I do that shirt pop catch.
Yeah.
So I did it backwards. So if you look at the bananas last video, there's a video of me like getting it but popping it from the back, and it goes over my head, and then the other guy catches it.
Was that at the
So that's
tryout?
yeah, yeah.
How was that tryout experience? Did you try out for all the banana ball teams?
Yeah, so this was the second time I've tried out. The first time where I made the visitors, it was kind of similar to this where they told us, hey, there's new teams now, so we need new players and stuff. And to tell you about the experience, like everyone at that tryout is not only an unbelievable athlete, but they're an unbelievable person, right? You can't just be this guy in banana ball that hits bombs and just think you're going to get on the team. Like they really care about,
Fans
your
first.
your presence, your social media presence, your if you're fans first. That's the most important thing with this. So it was cool to see all those guys in one place, from different backgrounds, different colleges, different cities, and it's kind of like like you're there to showcase. It's not like any other tryout. I mean, you go out there, they don't want you to catch the ball normal. And that's the first thing they tell you. They say, "We know you could catch the ball." They said, "We want you to do anything crazy, anything beyond what's normal. What's not normal is what we want you to do here." And that's banana ball, right? So infield, outfield, catchers, I mean, pitchers, they're all doing crazy stuff. And yeah, we play this banana ball game. Everybody gets an opportunity, and then they kind of plug you in where you belong, right? So like if the tailgaters need five guys here, maybe this guy's the right fit for this team, but maybe this guy belongs in the party animal. So it's kind of a big tryout for all the four and a half teams I would like to call it since you got the visitors in there. Um, to just be plugged into the organization. And then, yeah, we just had the last one, and it was awesome. Every time I do something with this organization, it's truly unbelievable. Whenever I'm done, I never want to leave. All the people are great. It's all people that want to make the game fun. So I mean, Banana Land has my heart, and it always will, and it's the only thing I want to do.
Cool. At the tryout, are you guys in like regular baseball uniforms? Or are you dressing up like some of the guys do at banana ball games?
Oh yeah, no, we're dressing up with
Oh,
costumes.
really?
Yeah, there's costumes like this last one. Someone dressed up as the Freeze. I don't know if you know who that is.
From
The
the
guy
movie,
that kind
yeah.
of, yeah. So the Freeze. There's a guy that dressed up as uh Steve Urkel, who's like a funny character in a show back in the day. I remember my first tryout. I dressed up as a turkey, um, a full on turkey, and I even caught the ball in my wing, like my flap. And this or the next tryout this time, I was dressed as like a referee, then changed into my visitor's outfit. I was just changing all the time. I went up as a UFC fighter one time. Like everybody brings costumes and just displays their craziness. You gotta come out of your comfort zone there for sure.
That's cool. I thought you would have been in like uniforms.
No, no, no. They want you to show that you are willing to look like a fool out there.
What is your favorite banana ball rule?
Favorite rule definitely is when a fan catches the ball. I mean, you can't beat that. You got everybody showing up with a glove, and I'm not gonna lie, if I hit a foul ball and someone catches it, I am like pissed. But I still think it's the coolest thing ever, right? Like if you're on the other side of that and you're in the dugout and your pitcher can't get out of the inning and then a fan catches the ball, that's one of the coolest things ever. That's why we always go get him and bring him on the field.
As a hitter, do you try and be more on time than you normally would so you don't foul out to a fan?
Yeah, I would say not to foul out to a fan. I would say mainly because banana ball's so fast. So since I got to banana ball, I've thought to simplify more. Only because, right, let's say you swing and miss. When that ball lands in the pitcher's hands, it could be coming back already.
Yeah.
Since banana ball, they work so fast. But that's why I've simplified and been shorter to the ball. It ain't no, like the old days where you just take a breath, relax, and waste 20 seconds to get back in the box. That pitch could literally be coming right when he gets it back in his hands. So that's another cool rule that I like that you can't step out and there's no like box or anything like that.
It's cool. If you
Yeah.
were Jesse Cole, the owner of the Savannah Bananas, for a day, what is one rule you would add to Banana Ball?
Dude, that is like one of the best questions I've ever heard. Um, you got me thinking. Like, there's two things I want to say here. One, I don't know if Jesse will like this, but I think that the visitors should be full time. I think the visitors should come back and just be full time. But as far as a specific rule, I think that it would be cool if instead of one team being away and home the whole game, I think that it would be cool if like maybe both teams could split, right? Like kind
Like
of,
half and half?
yeah, like 4 innings or 5 innings go to one team and the other four go, or yeah, four go to the other team, or something decided by a coin flip, maybe. Like maybe you could decide who's home or away by a coin flip. I think that that would be really cool and it would be more fair because a lot of the times, like when this thing first got rolling, I believe the Bananas were always the home team, like always. Then now what's cool is these teams got in, and then now these new teams, they're stuck always being away. But then again, like it's still, I mean, I'm only saying that just because I had to pick something, but um, I would say that would be cool, like to like the underdogs. You know what I mean? Like, what if the visitors got to be home once in a while? I think that would be pretty interesting.
You should do it like the game clock, an hour home team and then an hour away and then switch.
That's a good idea too. That's not a bad idea at all. That's the first time I didn't even think of that. That's really good.
What is the difference between an MLB game and a banana ball game besides the trick plays and the fans first?
Oh, dude, where do I even start? First of all, I can't even watch a normal regular season MLB game anymore because after 2 hours, I'm I'm kind of bored. Let's be honest. I mean, unless you're in like a Yankee Stadium or something like that. We all love baseball. Like, there's nothing like going to a big league park. But as far as like you said, I know not to mention trick plays, but imagine on a routine fly ball in the big leagues, you know that batter's out already. In banana ball, you don't know what's going to happen. Like, what is that guy going to do? He's going to do something crazy. He might backflip. He might drop this ball, and this guy might end up on third base. There's always something exciting in banana ball, right? Like I tell people, you can't even be on your phone or you'll miss something between innings. It's not like it's taken a while to start. Between innings, there's shows going on. There's babies racing. There's really fat guys racing without shirt on, and there's like crazy stuff going on. And I feel like it just separates itself big time. And I mean, you can see the results, right? Banana ball now is I think over 400 sellouts in a row,
Really?
including big league stadiums. So just imagine, it's you could just put yourself in that position where, I mean, I'm sure you've gone to the game in person, right?
I've been to two in the 24 tour.
Yeah, so I mean, you felt the energy difference probably from a big league game and a banana ball game. It's not really hard to tell. It's just way more action. The whole crowd is involved. Again, you got people with their gloves waiting to make a play if the ball's hit towards them. I think it's just more fan engagement. It's just more exciting. I love that it's faster because if you look at MLB games after 3 hours, some people are just like over it. I think that in banana ball, it's always fairly close, especially with the rules where there can't really be a blowout. There can, but there really can't be. Like if it's 10-1 in the first inning, then at the end of the inning, it's still 1-0 because of the point
Yeah.
system. So I think that that's cool too. But I think banana ball, I mean, rules over MLB right now. And if you look at like what the MLB is doing, they're kind of implementing what banana ball is doing, right? Like the pitch clock now,
Yeah.
they want it to be a little faster. Obviously that started with the bananas. But yeah, I even saw like Bryce Harper say something about banana ball when they asked him something about the home run derby, um, about changing some rules and maybe looking at banana ball, making it more exciting. So I don't know. It's the fact that it's got a lot of big leaguers' attention and that they're selling out and they won't stop selling out for a very long time, probably ever. I think that they're doing something right, and I think that they're ahead to one day maybe compete with Major League Baseball. Honestly,
Let's say in a couple of months when you find out you made a team, you are either on the party animals or the bananas. Is there one MLB stadium you're most excited to sell out and play in?
man. So speaking of this Saturday, they play in Marlins Park. I
Oh,
think that's
really?
pretty cool. Marlins Park is somewhere where I grew up. Um, sorry,
You good?
got you. Okay. Marlins Park is somewhere where I grew up watching baseball with my dad and dreamed of always playing on that field. And I actually threw the first pitch out the other day at Marlins Park, which was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be cool to set it up because Marlins Park, let's be honest, the Marlins haven't been the best team. And if you go
Yeah.
to a Marlins game now, it's probably like 20 people, including me and you in it. So I mean, Banana Ball on Saturday, it's sold out. So to
Yeah.
see that place sold out, I'm gonna go to that game, even though I won't be playing. But to see that place sold out would be really cool. I can imagine playing in it. Um, but yeah, I guess Marlins Park would be my dream field to play in, just because of the history and that's where I grew up.
It's cool. When you threw out the first pitch, was it a strike or a ball?
Dude, so funny story. I did like a trick pitch where I like threw it between my legs and all that. But when I threw it, I actually fell. I literally fell on the floor and I played it off by doing some push-ups.
That's
But luckily, my buddy that was catching for the Marlins, he like picked it, so he saved me. but it was not a strike. I fell and I fell hard.
Um,
Yeah, it was a unique first pitch, that's for sure.
if you could get one and only player to join one of the four Banana Ball teams, who would it be?
Oh, I think that I would go with my current favorite player right now, Tatis, because Fernando Tatis fits it so well. His energy, the way he plays, and being flashy. I think that's a guy that would do amazing in Banana Ball. I feel like he already presents Banana Ball. Like that's just his personality.
He's electric.
Oh yeah, that dude is so fun to watch. So fun.
How many trick plays do you think Tatis would do in a full Banana Ball season?
I think it depends what he plays, right? Like he's playing outfield right now.
He's a
He was
shortstop
in.
too, though.
I feel like in the infield he would break the record for sure. That
What's
guy
the
would do some.
record? Do you know?
I know that Cox just hit 200 this season, which is insane. I'd like to believe that that's the record. Yeah, I think it is the record. I feel like Tatis could get close to that, but then again, Cox is like a banana ball player, and
Yep.
Tatis would have to adjust to it. And those trick plays aren't something that you just don't practice. Like Ryan Cox has been practicing trick plays forever, as long as banana ball's been around, probably. And then Tatis probably will go in there all confident, saying, "Oh, I can catch it behind my back, whatever." But dude, once you get there, it's that's we work on it a lot. Like a lot of people might think that we're just these talented guys that can catch a ball randomly, trick play. We work on trick plays so much.
Is trick plays the most time you spend working on things in Banana Ball?
I would say so, yeah, because I mean, you're like hitting obviously would be the only thing close to it, like our offense, but even while we're hitting and we're doing BP, the people shagging are working on trick plays. Like in during game mode, working on trick plays. That's when you get the best live reads. But then aside from that, yeah, you're still only working on trick plays when you're just getting fly balls and ground balls on your own. So I would say the trick plays is what we really focus on in practice. And then obviously you have like rehearsals. You got to know dances and stuff like that. It's not just it's not just TikTok dances that kind of look easy. Like we are out here doing like choreographed dances. Shout out to Maceo, the first base dancing coach. He will, hold a practice where we have to just spend time with him and get the choreography down perfectly.
What's harder, the trick plays or the dances?
Man, that's a good question because they can both be hard, but I would say it depends if you could dance. Honestly, if you didn't grow up the biggest dancer, then I could see why dancing would be hard. But me, I've always loved dancing, and it's always been a part of my life. So I would say the trick plays are definitely, especially as an outfielder, trick plays are the harder thing to practice for.
Honestly, I think for me it would be dances because I cannot dance for the life of me.
You're not the biggest dancer, huh?
Nope.
There's a lot of guys that aren't, big dancers, but what do they have? They are willing to try and they are willing to buy into the program. And let's say again, like it's if you're not the biggest dancer, the fact that you're willing to try and even you might look silly, who cares? Like just get out of your comfort zone. All these people are watching. If they see you mess up, who cares? There's probably someone else next to you that might mess up too. As long as you keep going, keep smiling, having a good time, like that's what it's all about here.
Um, I might have to take some lessons from a Banana Ball person to dance because then it would be easier to get a girlfriend.
Oh, dude, I love that. I love that. Yeah, it probably would help for sure. But even if you don't, dude, I've always told my friends this, right? Even if you think you don't have, I don't know, rhythm or you can't get the dancing straight, dude, just wing it. Just wing it and act like you know what you're doing, and everyone's gonna think that you know what you're doing. Like I like to, I'm Cuban and I'm not the best salsa dancer. You would think that I'm like really good at salsa, But a lot of the times I just go around my friends and I'm just like winging it because I see it, on YouTube is salsa dancing and I just get in there and act like I know what I'm doing. And then the next thing you know, I'm a salsa dancer. Like everyone's like, "Oh, how do you do that?" I go, "Dude, I don't even know."
That's sick.
Yeah. Just wing
Uh,
it, man. You'll be good.
have you seen start, bench, and cut?
I've
Like,
seen what?
do you know what like start, bench, and cut is for?
Yeah, like you give me three players.
Yeah. Uh, I want you
Let's
to
do it.
start, bench, and cut these three banana ball things. The trick plays,
Hold on. Okay, wait, give me the three. Go ahead.
the trick plays, the fans' first stories, and the plaza parties after the games.
Okay. And then what? I just are you gonna give me the three players?
No, it's banana ball things.
So banana ball players.
Banana ball like things around not the players, but like the banana ball
So I have to start, sit, and bench those three.
yeah. The trick plays in banana ball, the fans'
Wow,
first stories, and the plaza parties.
dude, you got me on this one. This is like, because I love all of them. Like I
Yeah.
literally adore all of them.
They all make
Um,
banana ball what it is today.
fans first stories. You said right.
Yeah.
You got to start that. That's what I live for. The fans first stories, like impacting the fans. I mean, I don't take these bracelets off for nothing that people give and fans give me. You got to start that. And then you're saying bench or cut, right? That's what I got left.
Yeah, bench and cut.
Whew. Bench or cut, trick plays and plaza party. Man, I love the plaza parties, but I also love trick plays. I would sit trick plays. No, I'm sorry. I would cut trick plays
Really?
and sit. Dude, I can't. The plaza party is like
It is really fun.
it's fun, especially when you're a part of it. Like it's man, you put me in a that's a tough one. I'm curious to see what other banana ball players would say to this. I would unfortunately say trick plays. I'm gonna have to cut, sit, plaza party, start, fans first.
Cool. If
Even
you
though it's tough, like you gave me the three things I love.
if you could have one superpower, but it could only help you in baseball, what would it be?
I would say, man, I would say read minds so I can know if there's a fastball coming or an off-speed pitch coming.
What would you rather have, a fastball or like a changeup or curveball?
Dude, honestly, I hit the farthest balls I've hit have off speed. So like lefties tend to like low and in. So like a changeup low and in, off speed, I crush those pitches because like the low and in pitch, I just golf it out. But yeah, I would definitely like if I knew an off speed's coming, I would sit on it and just try to hit a bomb.
So in like 20 years, if I'm facing a banana bowl, I could get you out with some high cheese.
Wait, you broke up there. Would I rather face that than high cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Well, no. Okay, so like if you're comparing what type of pitcher, like if it's a guy that throws gas versus a guy that throws all junk, I would rather throw a guy that throws a little firmer because those junk guys are tricky, man. Like you don't know what they're throwing next. Granted, I do love like a low and inside changeup, like I just told you. But as far as like a guy that throws 94 versus a guy that throws 82, 85. Like I'd rather have a guy that throws a little firmer because when that happens, you just touch the ball and make contact and it'll go.
Cool. For the last question, how many unread text messages do you have?
Zero.
Do you
Absolutely zero.
do you try and have zero?
Oh yeah. If I have messages read, I am paranoid. I gotta get to those messages. My brother is the complete opposite. I think my brother has 300 unread messages.
300?
Yeah, like he has some from like 2023 that he hasn't even looked at.
Really?
Yeah, it's insane. I told him, I'm like, how can you even do that? Which
I'm
is
not that
insane.
I'm not that popular, so I don't have any right now. Do you
You'll
have,
get
sorry, go ahead.
you'll get there.
Do you have a favorite food that has banana in it?
Favorite food that has banana in it? I would love like a banana, like a smoothie. Does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
Oh, I like a banana smoothie.
Cool. That's
Yeah.
all I have for you. Do you have anything else?
No, man. So, I mean, I was gonna ask you, like, I mean, obviously you play ball, right?
Yeah.
What positions do you play?
I'm a shortstop and second baseman.
Shortstop and second base. Okay, cool. Do you see? I wanted to ask you, do you see yourself, even though like you're younger, do you see yourself as like banana an option, like banana ball an option in the future? Like, would you like to play banana ball one day?
I would like to, but it's either, I'm either gonna be playing in banana ball or gonna be playing in the big leagues.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. That's what I like to hear. I mean, that was my goal the whole time, in my journey. Obviously, everyone's journey when they start out baseball, they want to be a big leaguer.
Yeah.
And it just so happened the universe aligned me to the banana ball, and it's literally the only place I want to be. When I got hurt and stuff and went through that AS, like I literally was like, dude, I want to be in banana ball and I want to have fun playing the game again. And when I got here, it just made me realize how like thankful and how much I love the game even more. That's
Cool.
awesome, dude. You have big dreams, and I really respect and admire people that have big dreams, especially the younger generation like yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, no problem. Hopefully, one day we could get a workout in or something and hit the field, and if we're ever in the same city,
That's sick. I'd be down.
yeah, that would be cool.
Well, is that all you have for me?
Yeah, man, that's it. I really appreciate the time, dude. Great questions. I've been through a couple interviews and podcasts and stuff, and you've got the only questions that I've really kind of paused me. Like that bench sit cut one, like that one was tough.
Thank you. I appreciate your time. I know you have a busy schedule.
Oh, dude, you're good, man. You're good. Anytime.
Um, uh, do you best of luck in the future with making the banana ball teams.
I appreciate it, man. Hopefully, I don't care what team I'm on. Any of the teams, I'll find out here like in a month. So I'll be posting about it on my socials.
Make sure you go follow him at TikTok and Instagram at Cory Cubano. Do you have any other socials or is that it?
On TikTok, it's my first and last name together. My last name is pretty big. I don't know if it'll fit on your screen. It's like really long, Cory Garastazu. But I post a lot on TikTok too, and then I'm starting to post on YouTube, and it's the same thing. Just search my name, my full real name,
Yeah,
Cory
subscribe to
Cubano.
you.
Cory Cubano is like my banana ball nickname. I would like to call it because I'm Cuban. But yeah, on Instagram, Cory Cubano. I'm always posting on there, and you guys will definitely know in the near future what team I'll be on. Hopefully in banana ball.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Have a good one, Isaac.
It was a pleasure. Bye.
See ya.